So the Kansas City Chiefs are looking absolutely insane in training camp, and they're really starting to look dominant. It's a lot of takeaways from the first week of the training camp, and it's the fact that the offense is going to be very, very good. So a big part of the offense in 2025 is going to fall on the Chiefs wide receivers, obviously. And that is a position group that took a lot of criticism last season because they did not play well. That group also had a lot of injuries they had to deal with, but this season, a lot of wide receivers are back. So one important wideout is obviously going to be Xavier Worthy. He's had a good rookie season, but now he's expected to have a bigger role in the Chiefs offense. He's taking all the opportunities this year, and he's showing what he could do in training camp and how he's gotten better from last season. Worthy already had a deep ball come his way during Tuesday's Chiefs practice, and he hauled in the pass from Patrick Mahomes. On Thursday, the wideout pulled it off again. He adjusted his route to hold on a deep ball from Mahomes. That's his second in 3 practices. So Worthy's been looking very, very good. Now, the approach that the Chiefs have been taking for training camp is they've been focusing on stretching the field during training camp. So they've been looking for Worthy. They've been looking for Hollywood Brown on deep patterns and making the offense more vertical. We know that Worthy had a deep touchdown catch late in the Super Bowl blowout loss to the Eagles and had 50 catches for 572 yards and 5 touchdowns in his final 8 games. So the Chiefs are banking on Worthy to take a big leap in year 2, and I can't wait to see what this offense is doing. And also, not just talking about the offense, the defense is also expected to be better this season as well, because the Chiefs, they're making something clear, in training camp. The Chiefs defense was good last season. They were the unit of the team that was the best last season. But this all season, there was a lot of key players who left this team. And entering the season, the Chiefs will be young in a lot of different areas on the defensive side of the ball. But even with the Chiefs being young on the defensive side of the ball, they have made it clear in training camp that they're going to have a good defense once again. So Spags is not backing down on his defense. Spags is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL. And he's not going to expect any different from his defense just because he has young talent now. But the young talent is actually looking very, very good. The Chiefs, we have big expectations, and the defense obviously has to play well for the Chiefs to get back to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. So the defense is set up well on the defensive line, but with some questions in the secondary. There's no doubt that there's some questions in the secondary, but we'll see how the Chiefs come out and play. We do have a tough schedule to open up the season, but I think we'll overcome that. So that's something very good to see right there. I feel like we can overcome that. But there's a lot of talent in this wide receiver room. Like I'm seeing Tyquan Thornton pop off. I'm seeing Rice pop off, obviously Jalen Royal. So there's a lot of talent in this wide receiver room right now. That's no doubt. That is no doubt. It's very, very locked in. I'm telling you, this team is very locked in. The Chiefs' offensive line has also gone through a lot of changes. Jalen Moore, he's been playing right tackle at camp with Jawan Taylor on the PUP list. And you got Kingsley Samaitaya, who's now the new left guard. And then Josh Simmons, who's the first-round pick. He's been a left tackle. And St. Joe, who's been looking very, very good. So, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I feel like this Chiefs team is primed for a bounce back. I feel like they're ready for a bounce back, no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that they're ready for a bounce back, 100%. Only thing that scares me is that the Chiefs might have to go without Rashee Rice. That's really the worst thing right there, that the Chiefs have to go without Rashee Rice. I really hope he don't get suspended somehow, but I think he's guaranteed to get a suspension. And that's the bad thing. I think he's guaranteed to get a suspension. But these dudes have been looking pretty impressive in training camp, man. I've loved what I've seen out of them, like I said. But Royals, he's doing good. Royals is doing good. He's rocking a lot of our DBs. Jalen Royals, he's a very good player, And I feel like he could replace Rice. If Rice gets suspended, Jalen Royals will be that replacement. There's no doubt about that. But dang, man, these dudes is battling. It's looking good. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of training camp. I think tomorrow we get to actually see the first padded practice. So that's going to be something very special to see right there. We in Miami. We get to see the padded practice, which would be very, very cool to watch. The padded practice, the good thing about that is that you get to see who's actually going to do what on the field, because obviously pads is how the football game is played. So we get to see who does what, you know, with the pads or whatever. So that's something good to see right there. But yeah, man, you gotta love what you're seeing out of this Chiefs team. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you should be hyped. You should be ready to see a bounce back. You should be hyped. You should expect a bounce back. This training camp has been very, very good. But Jalen Royals, like I said, he's been playing amazing. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're lighting it up in training camp. Like, they're literally lighting it up. Like, there's no doubt about that. And I just want to see them continue to do this. Because this honestly looks scary. And just to see what they're doing, it makes you very, very happy for what's to come. You know, I'm sorry, like I said, I haven't been consistent. This dislocated knee is definitely bothering me, but I did get y'all a video 3 days ago. Y'all gave me 2,000 views, so y'all still rocking with me today. Hopefully this video does good as well. I'm slowly trying to bring myself back to that everyday upload, Chiefs priority, but it's hard. But I swear it's gonna come. Like, the NFL season is really coming, so I'm not about to play around. I'm gonna keep uploading as much as I can and keep getting y'all this content out. And yeah, man, I'm just in a tough place right now. You know, I ain't working right now because of my knee. So it's just a lot going on, but that's just more fuel for me to push this content out for y'all. But yeah, man, I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait to see this Chiefs team in action. Now, what I don't like is that McDuffie intercepted Patrick Mahomes. I kind of wish I ain't really see that. But that's a part of it. McDuffie's a good cornerback. He's going to get his. Mahomes is a good quarterback, but he's going to also throw picks. We know that. But yeah, man, it's definitely some surprises. Like Rashee Rice, you know, Jalen Royals looking like the Rashee Rice insurance. And then you got guys like Tyquan Thornton playing very good. Then you got Josh Simmons looking amazing. So it's just a lot of surprises on this team. That's why I believe that this team could be that. It's going to be that team that go to the Super Bowl. Because if you really look at our team from a talent perspective, we definitely got that. So Omar Norman Lott, he's been very good on defense. You know, he's been looking good with this as a starting defensive tackle next to Chris Jones. He's been looking great. He's the best pass rushing DT in this class. So that was a good pickup by Brett Veach. Noel Williams also been looking very, very good at cornerback. So he's something that you definitely want to keep an eye out as well. You know, Kingsley looking good as a left guard. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of him. Tyquan Thornton at wide receiver. He's been looking great. He could definitely take over that Justin Watson role. No doubt. That Justin Watson role, he could take it. He's very fast as well. Don't forget that. So it's a lot of, you know, talent on this Chiefs team that I'm seeing. And then you got Josh Simmons, who looking like he is that left tackle of the future. So I would love to see that. But really and truly, I want to see how these running backs is going to look, because we obviously need a running game. Hopefully Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, and, you know, Brashad Smith, Elijah Mitchell, these dudes are enough. You know, hopefully they are enough. But yeah, man, just going to keep bringing out this content for y'all, you know, and hopefully this Chiefs team looks very, very good tomorrow when the pads come on, so I can make another good video. I believe, obviously, the Chiefs are going to look good. I'm going to make a video regardless, but hopefully they look very, very above average. But if you enjoyed this video, man, you already know what to do. It's been your boy, Chiefs Priority. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to keep dropping this content for y'all, and I'm out. Peace.